So of late, I've been mucking around with carbonating my beer in mini kegs to differing levels of success. I've tried the week-long low PSI method, I've tried the 3-day high PSI method, and haven't really had anything that's been absolutely fantastic. Now when I opened this keg of beer here tonight and smell the aromatics coming out of it, this beer is so fresh and so ready to drink, and I've got a hot tub waiting for me out there. I thought, bugger this, I want to drink this beer straight away. So today I'm going to try the 30-minute express carbonation method. Shout out to the blokes from Homebrew for Life, whose video on this method has been the inspiration for me giving it a go myself. So this beer is fresh out of the cold crush, as you've just seen, which I think is really important in bottling or kegging any of your homebrewed beer. Now I'm not going to go into detail about my sanitizing method on this video, but just rest assured I've sanitized the shit out of everything that's involved here today. So I've got my racking cane here in the bucket full of sanitizer, and we'll transfer that over to the fermenter and then put the tube in the bottom that's also been in another tub of sanitizer and rack this beer off into the mini keg. So get the beer racking into that keg. As you can see here, it's just getting started now. And just make sure that you leave a little bit of headspace in the top of the keg once you're finished, because that's really important for getting some carbonation going on in that beer. Righto, so I get my piece out of the sanitizer and twist it on nicely. The next step is to actually, just with that headspace that we've left in there, fill it up with the gas and then purge a few times here just to get rid of that headspace and make sure we're filling it up with CO2 so there's no oxygen at all in that beer that's going to ruin it for us. And then we'll go to the next step, which is the all-important one. Righto. So as I said, this is the next bit, which is very, very important. So I've set my keg pressure at around about 20 PSI. The guys in the video I watched previously set theirs around about 30, but they were doing 20 litre corny kegs. This is only 9 litres, so I figure I'll just drop it down a little bit and see how we go. Now that headspace that you created is really important here. So you turn this thing on its side, the keg on its side, because that will change the surface area that's exposed here as the bubble flicks to the side here. And then basically, it's just a bit of manual labour here. You rock back and forth for about 4 minutes. Alrighty-o, there you go. That actually was a little bit of a workout, I've got to say. She's filthy the keg from all the stuff on the floor here in the shed, so we'll give that a bit of a clean off. Now, if we were to pour this from this keg right now, it would just be an explosion of froth, which is no good. So the guys mentioned leave it for about 30 minutes. I'll probably end up leaving it for about 60. I've got a few jobs to do here in the shed, and got to bottle off the rest of that fermenter full of beer. So I reckon I'll leave it for about 60 and then we'll see how we go. We'll give it a test, and it'll be the moment of truth. Righto, so the keg's been sitting in the fridge to settle down. I've bled the keg out and then I've applied my pouring pressure. Time for the moment of truth. The workday's over. It's beer time. Let's check it out. Oh, I'd say that is looking pretty damn good. Oh yeah. What do you reckon of that? To me, that looks great. Smells great. This is an APA. That is beautifully carbonated. So I'm going to say that that beer experiment worked out quite all right. I might have to try this again in the future. So all there's left to do now is for me to finish cooking tea, jump in the hot tub with the wife, and enjoy a few beers off tap with this very, very fresh beer. So look, until we talk again in this great big craft beer land of ours, cheers to great beers.